Please don't get upset.
Yeah.
Angie, do you know what? Do you know what's annoying me, right? Like, yes, I understand his behaviour is totally wrong, but there's convicted peddlers actually on this app. Why is Dave and the other people not going
turning
around
up at
putting
theirs.
posters out in their street?
That was my point a while ago, Lynn, when I seen him coming for Angie. That's why I got in the box. It was like that they were saying that Angie was agreeing with it.
This guy, can I put this guy, sorry, I don't know your name, so I'm just going to call you Sobriety Check. Now, this guy that's in my box now was involved with the posters. Do you want me to put him in the box? If you don't want me to, I won't.
Is that the Tony?
I don't
know. It's not Tony. It's someone else that did the post. He actually put the
can
post.
do. Yes, love, yeah.
That's it.
Can I just say, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Because,
it's all right,
I'm as well.
It goes.
Good afternoon. Right, I just want to ask you one straight, simple question. If Jack is this vulnerable and Jack is this wreck, does Jack go out on his own? Does Jack do everyday things by himself? Does Jack control his own money? Yeah. So how can you sit there and try and say that your son has these issues? Your son has the issues because he was abused as a child and you as a mother didn't believe him. Jack has said that story on live many a times.
Oh dear. Do you know what, right? You are really... Get him out of the box, Andy. He hasn't a clue about anything. Get that man out of the box.
I don't feel that you should sit there.
I'm going, Andy. He's still there, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Angie, just...
Please, I'm going. I'm not having this.
To speak to an elderly woman like that, like, that's her child at the end of the day. Like, a little
You know me? I want to...
She wasn't discussing things on TikTok. She's actually saying it's disgusting what her son has done. Can you people not hear this lady? We're all mothers. Well, I'm a mother, and the rest of a lot of people on TikTok. The woman's not agreeing what her son has done.
Oh, come on at a time, man.
Not only if they put these people, Jack at risk and his mum, now they victim shamed him.
Yeah, I think that's wrong on every level. You know, it's like mob mentality. That's exactly what it is, mob mentality. I don't have any hate for Dave or Tony. Let me get that correct.
No, and I don't either, because I
don't feel they should be putting posters up. Don't take the law in your own hands. Go to the police. Do whatever. If you want to do that, do that. Do you know what I mean? But you got peddlers on here. You got convicted peddlers on here, for God's sake. And you're calling them a peddler.
There's so many peddlers on this app. I'm lost count of them at this stage. And nobody's doing nothing about it. They go for the vulnerable people that I think personally does suffer with mental health. And for them to come on here and say, oh, he doesn't suffer with mental health. Are you a psychiatrist? Do you work for a professional with mental health patients?
And can I just also add to that? Just because Sobriety Jack can go out on his own, just because he can spend his own money, doesn't mean he doesn't have mental health. I can do that. I have mental health. I can do that.
Exactly.
As I see him,
you do not have a clue about mental health. You don't have a clue about mental health. If this guy, sorry, I don't mind. I hope you don't mind saying this. So I don't know your name. I just call you Jack's mother. Unalives himself. How would you feel? You're acting like he's Jack the goddamn Ripper. Now, this is a 13+ app. Don't get me wrong, it is, and I don't condone his behaviour. But I do feel that no child should be on this app because the things I have seen is awful.
And like Jack's mother, sorry, I don't know your name, she didn't come up here saying protecting her son. She said it's totally wrong what he's doing and she disagrees with it. She's a mother, she's a grandmother.
This has caused...
Come on, let Jack's mum speak.
My son has self-harmed through this. Do you know what I mean? You ought to see my son's body through him self-harming in the past. And now he's done this. He is not a paedophile. He would not do any harm to any children. What he did was disgusting. But that was between him and a fucking carrot and nobody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Sobriety Jack's mum, I've got Jade in the box, but I don't know how this is going to go down.
I don't even want to go there because it's a police matter with her and adult. I've recorded what she said, Doug. It's a police matter.
If it's a police matter, you shouldn't be discussing it.
Yeah, that's right, Doug. So, no, I'm not talking.
And that's exactly the right channels, people should be going down the police route.
Yeah, it is, Doug. It is.
Yeah. I just don't think it was right for him to come in and say, if he can go to the shop, he's not vulnerable, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think that he should have turned around and also said about what Jack said online once about him being, when he was little.
Yeah.
Listen,
exactly.
People say all kinds of things, Doc. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. Of course it hurt me. But it's not even true, Doc. Do you think for 1 minute if I thought I knew my son was being sexually abused by his fucking dad that I'd fucking let it happen?
And that's what Jack has come out and said.
Yes, but if Jack's drunk and emotional, he might be wanting to blame his mum. He might be thinking that his mum knew about it. So just because he said that doesn't mean it's a gospel truth.
School, Doc. He went to a special needs school. He's been I can't say the word.
Institutionalised.
Yes, in mental hospitals for 6, 8, 9, 12 months at a time when a young age.
And I just want to say about the tattoo situation, I watched that live, and Dave Duran gave Jack a lift into town. Yeah. Jack went on his own accord to get the tattoo, and Dave told him many times, do not get my name tattooed on you. And Jack still went and done it. I watched that live myself.
So Dave didn't take him to that place then?
No, he took him into town.
He took him into town?
Because Jack, the tattooist couldn't even fit Jack in at first. Jack went to the pub, had a few drinks, and then went back for the tattoo.
Yeah. Right, so who was the tattooist place? It was Dave's friend, wasn't it?
Dave didn't go into the tattoo shop.
No, but it was Dave's friend's tattoo place, wasn't it?
But that was Jack's decision to go into there.
Well, right, the tattoo man has broke the law by tattooing somebody that's pissed up.
But I'm just saying it was not Dave's fault. Dave told Jack loads of times not to have it.
Taking him there. Yes, it was. Yes, it was taking him there and taking him to somebody that he
took
knew.
Him into town. He didn't take him to the tattoo shop. He took him into town. He gave him a lift.
He knew. Yeah, he gave him a lift because he knew what he was doing. He took him to a tattoo place that had tattoo him when he's pissed. That tattooist man, he wants reporting. But I'm not here about all that. This is getting beyond a joke. I haven't come to cause arguments or anything else. No. The only reason I've come on this app today, because I do not come live and I never will come live again, right?
Can I ask you a question? What's this done to Jack? I mean, how is he feeling?
It's self-harm already, though.
Yeah. I mean, I watched this. He did look broken.
How would you expect? How would you feel? He's never done anything to any child or anything. And if he has, you show me proof.
Yeah. I think it's wrong to be calling him a peddler and then to be putting posters around because I think it's dangerous. Very dangerous.
I don't believe for 1 second that he is one. I don't believe that for a second.
He's what?
Because if them posters fall into the wrong hands...
No. No. But, I've seen worse on here. I'm not comparing and I think I don't condone it at all. I haven't seen all the videos.
I know you don't. And neither do I, love. Neither, and I never will. I never will.
No.
What about that woman who slept with a 15-year-old boy and brags about it? Fact Fake done a deep dive on her. Why is nobody turning up at her house? She just blocks people when they go in her life. Why is people reporting posts?
Mumsy, can we ask if Jack's there, is there any chance that we could have a chat with him or?
No, don't push him, Charlie.
No, I'm not.
Listen, you destroyed my son, Doc. You've destroyed my son.
I think this whole thing should be left alone.
Why do you think I've had to come on here? I'm coming on here to support my son and I will fight it all the way. If he had done anything wrong to any child, I would not be supporting him.
Yeah. And can I just say this, sorry, Jack's mum, that I didn't do this debate, to out him or to destroy him.
No, she was giving her opinion.
You know what I mean? I've just come on here to have my opinion to say I think people need to leave him alone. I'm hoping he's learned his lesson. There's worse on here. He's no peddler, and I just feel for him because I do think he's a broken man. I think he could be pushed over the edge.
There's nobody's asking for sympathy. I just want the truth and not people sitting on this app making a load of shit up like they are doing. At the end of the day, if they don't like Jack, just leave him alone. That's all you've got to do. Leave the lad alone. Because I know if I was watching something, me personally, if I was watching something like that, just say Jack wasn't my son, because I can't see Jack's stuff, yeah? Just say I was watching somebody else. Do you really think I'd sit there watching it? I'd turned it off straight away.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And you know what? Another really important thing is TikTok. This falls on TikTok. Why? I'm sure he was reported. Many people reporting that live. Why didn't TikTok turn it off? Why didn't this TikTok continue?
They will not turn it off because they're making too much money.
So this falls on TikTok.
Yes, it does.
Lots of money, the cloud, they get lots of money. They're not going to do, you can do anything on TikTok.
And Tony, they're doing it for money because they knew the viewers would go up. I've watched it, I know how it works.
Can I just ask, you know these posters, has it got like your address on? Have you seen the posters?
No, they haven't got his address on.
What do they say on the posters?
And I just tell you something, where we live, everybody knows him and everybody knows he's my son. Everybody knows he's my son as well. Everybody does. So no, we're not safe now in this house. Thanks a lot.
Can you get him, to speak to Tony and Dave, and just to give an apology, like they've asked, give an apology and like sort something out.
Why is it necessary?
That's like a threat.
Sorry, can I just say something?
An apology to who? Apology for what?
Can I just say, although I do feel that Jack should apologise for his behaviour, don't get me wrong, no one has a right to say, just apologise and we will stop this. That's control.
Yeah,
that's blackmail.
Anyone on this app. I
don't do that.
I'm just saying,
do that.
To try to get something sorted out, do you know what I mean? Because I heard Luke say, just phone Dave and that, do you know what I mean? They're not going to attack him or nothing, just speak to him.
Who are there? They're the police, or who are there? Why does he have to apologise?
I have got the police involved, yes.
Okay.
What they're going to do it on live in front of thousands of people?
You're asking Jack to apologise to two people that's put my own at risk and me and my son over my dead body.
Yeah, no, I understand where you come from, love. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get a solution here. That's all I'm saying is
I don't think she needs to apologise for that. I wouldn't apologise for that.
Jack will apologise for what he's done, but not for them two, because I'm disgusted with that Dave for what he did with that tattoo for a start.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm going to drop you. That's all I wanted to come up and say anyway, doll. I just see Luke say that earlier, so I just thought if...
Sobriety takes Mum. Do they know you live with Jack?
Yeah.
Jack lives with me.
Yeah, he says
that.
Everybody knows with his mum.
Everybody knows Jack lives with me. Everybody knows where Jack lives.
Now, I've got my mother here as well, and I'd be fuming. He's a
TikToker that gets recognised everywhere he goes, Doc.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
apparently Dave's in the box.
It's not fair on this lady, do you know what I mean?
Just a ghost in the box.
No, yeah, not on his mother, man.
Well, I'm going to drop anyway, but that's we can't blame the lady, do you know what I mean? That's her son.
What's Dave's name? Was it this one? I can't remember what it was.
Just a ghost.
Yeah. Just one thing to Lynn's. Lynn's, I don't know if you noticed, I don't need clout, and I certainly wouldn't want to get clout through something like this. Now, I'm going to say something. Not once have we called him a paedophile, right? I don't know who's called him a paedophile, but not once have we called him that, right? Not once have we threatened Jack. Not once. What we've done is made awareness, right? Now, you can't say if you don't want to see Jack flick through, because that means we're only thinking about ourselves. What we've got to do is think about everybody else's child that flicks through the app at the age of 13. Now, if you go to the police about us, that's absolutely fine. I won't deny. Hang on, I won't deny it. I won't deny it one little bit.
You've been recorded. It's all been recorded.
Yeah, that's fine. But then what I will do, the 4 screen recordings I've got, what you've got to think. Jack has sexually exposed himself on an app for 13-year-old children, which then means that if you get caught guilty, you will go on the register for 10 years. In the rules of, hang on, sweetheart.
The police, Dave.
In the rules of this app, the app is for children of the age of 13 and plus. If you expose yourself to a child, whether it's on a social media platform or in the street, you are still the same. It is still the same. The charges. Yes, I know. There's no harm was coming to Jack. There's no harm coming to you.
Oh, no, not from you. Not from you. Are you right in your head, Dave? Are you right in your head?
I am.
Not from you, but other people will now, and you know it.
Right. I won't change the thing back that I have made awareness around the area for the things he's done. We have not called him any names. We have not put your address. We have told people
Everybody
if your child,
knows where I live.
we have just said, if your child is on a social media app, can you please go through the app and make sure they don't come across this man?
Robin, is this? It's all recorded.
Dave, one second, Linz. Can I ask you a question, Dave? You know what Jack did? Is that considered a crime?
Yes,
listen, I'm not condoning it. What's that for?
No, crap. So that's where you won't, David. It's not a crime.
I'm just wondering what it falls under. What you know.
And it's sexual exploitation, sweetheart.
Yeah, because I've only seen one video.
Right?
I'm not going to lie.
And what's made it worse is the rules and guidelines of TikTok is from 13-year-old children upwards. Now, if there's a 13... Can I finish, please, a minute?
Dave, I understand.
Can I just finish? Can I just finish?
No, I understand that, right? So therefore, you as a responsible adult, and I know that you're a dad yourself,
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I know that, me duck, because I've also watched you.
Yes.
Right? Not nice, so you're with me, because you are good, right? But you should have gone to TikTok and the police yourself.
Right. TikTok have obviously done nothing about it whatsoever.
Right, have you been to them?
Right.
Have you been to TikTok?
Can I just finish, please? Can I just finish? So Jack done it the first time, then he done it the second time, and then what has topped it off, sweetheart? He has put, and I got full respect for you as a mother, and I'm there to back you as a mum. I live 2 miles.
I want details, Dave, please.
I live 2 miles from your house. If anybody comes round, I will happily come and turn up and defend you as a lady and as a mother, right? And believe me, I also know a lot of people in Bulwell, so if anybody comes to your house, I will find out about it. But when he then comes online, and I don't know if you've noticed, sweetheart, your son is not off cocaine. Your son is still on cocaine. I'm so sorry.
I know that.
And the reason I know, sweetheart, I was a cocaine addict for 4 years. I'm clean now, but your son is still on cocaine. Right, and I'm so sorry to say. So he is lying to you. But when your son comes on another platform for the 3rd time and inserts something, right, there's no way you can keep using that. What we're saying about the mental health is everybody's got it in their own way.
Yeah,
right?
listen,
but
I'm not using it. No, Dave,
no,
I'm not using it.
I mean your son. When he does wrong the next morning, he automatically comes on and says he's done wrong, but it's his mental health. That's how you know your son is using that.
That's not right.
Not once have we come and threatened him or any. We wanted, to be honest, we wanted him to come out and sit with us so we could speak to
outside my property. Thanks a lot. How would you like me to sit outside your missus' property about your kids, eh?
What? But we're not talking about a child. We're talking about someone that has sexually exposed himself on a child's platform, which is a criminal offence. If it goes,
it isn't. The police have told me it isn't.
Right. So I'll tell you what, then, sweetheart. I'm going to open my box and get my Corey out. Yeah.
What's that? I don't understand that.
And we're happy with that, though, yeah? We're happy with... No, because that is sick. Even though there's 3.2k in here, right? There might be fucking 500 of them that are 14-year-olds that have just finished school. Or 13-year-olds.
I'm not defending what's happened, Dave, so please.
What we've done is just make awareness of the people in your area. If your child's got TikTok, this man's wronged on the app. He's getting his Corey out and he's doing dirty things. Dirty things.
So you're telling me he's getting the other side out then?
He's had his cock out as well. There's videos on this app with him covering his whole bottom half of his sack up and everything, sweetheart. He's literally got no clothes on from the belly button down, and he's got his hand over the front part, over his willy and his balls. There's videos on this app of it, sweetheart. So it's not that we're sectioning, when we know there's other people that need sorting out on this app. If everybody could get together, but they won't do it. Now, me and Tony are going to someone else. Don't worry about that. We're not.
There's plenty more people yet. If you look at the video I've just posted up, it'll explain exactly. If this is the mother, yeah? Listen, I apologise if you've got any anxiety or any worry about what happened earlier on. I'd never put nothing up about your address. Never did. Never put nothing up. I promise you, yeah? That's not the whole point of this. We would rather speak to Jack. I said, Jack, what you're doing is wrong. There's young children that's going to stumble across your page watching you insert things into yourself. Do you understand what I mean? You're having
I'm his mum. I don't need to hear that.
But that's what he's doing.
So
that's
why can children see it if you don't want to hear it?
If you don't want to hear it, that's the only reason.
I don't agree with it.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. You're missing the point here. You're missing the point, yeah?
Okay.
When you say go to TikTok, TikTok is doing nothing about it because he is getting supported left, right and centre. So there's a team of people behind this now who's going to start spreading their own awareness. That is exactly the point of this. There's plenty of people, all right? No one is doing nothing wrong to him. No one is being violent with him or going around or damaging anyone's property. Nothing like that. We are just merely letting people know that has kids to watch out for his app so the kids don't have to stumble across him doing these sexual acts on himself, because that's exactly what he's doing.
Last night then, yeah? When I got that other man telling you he's making his way down in the middle of the night to come to my address. You really
No. I said Nottingham. Never said your address once. Never said your address once. That video's on my page. If you look at that video, and that other man is me.
Everybody knows Jack Johnson. He is a creator that creates with the top creators on TikTok, and everybody in Nottingham knows Jack and knows where he lives.
Okay. Well, listen. Well, that would give him more of a reason to stop exposing himself online, getting his private parts.
Tony, do you not think the police should just deal with it?
Yeah, I was going to ask, have we not contacted the police, Tony?
But the fact that Jack goes with his mother.
Whatever is going on with the police, that's still not helping the point right now. The police are not going to let parents know what's going on in the kids' app right now.
Tony, can I ask you a question?
That's all that was about.
Tony, you know, like how you're spreading awareness, so like, I know you're spreading awareness in...
Name Jack then? You said you've got all these other people, so why have you just made posters, 100 posters, jokes with Jack face on there?
Who said there's not 100 posters of someone else?
Tony, can I ask a question? You know, like how you're spreading awareness in Nottingham or his local area. But do you know? Can I just say, like, you know, like how you're spreading posters in Nottingham, right? But do you not think like the kids on the app, like, they're obviously the well past Nottingham, not all over the country. So
but there is videos up, but I can't drive up and down the country. I'm not Superman.
I'm not saying that, but have you not contacted the police about it?
He's been doing it out on the streets as well.
I didn't know that. Has he?
Yes, he has. He came out and he pulled his clothes down and took a shit out in public. Someone said to me it was in his own backyard, and it wasn't. It was out in the town.
Do you know what? Honestly, have you got proof of that?
Yes, I have.
Right, you show me the proof then. You send me the proof then.
Jack's mum, at the end of the day, you know, an awareness has been done, it's been left now, do you know what I mean? So I've just seen the video and it's, you know, it's all been sorted now, do you know what I mean?
Well,
listen, it's just all it is, yeah? No one's going around your house, yeah? But your son needs to understand that he can't do that on this app. He can't do that.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Toko.
So that's what I'm saying to you. I apologise to you if you were upset in any way. I apologise. It never went round doing anything around your house. Never went round the house. All we did...
You went to, I've seen all these estates and all the people that you went getting the lead.
Yes, we put them in the local area because he needs to be let know what he's at. He needs to be let know what he's at. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. If people are missing the actual point here, I apologise. But I won't apologise for what I did, because that needs to be done. And like Dave has just said there a second ago, it's one of many. It's one of many, because TikTok are doing nothing. If you're getting money, it's like you've got to do whatever you want pass. Please believe me, it's not happening anymore. All the best, people. Have a good evening.
Do you not think, Dave, it's a bit OTT all this though?
A little bit, but it's sharing awareness, Angie.
What's OTT, Ange?
I don't know, putting posters around his town, because do you not think that's going to cause risk to him and his mother?
So that's the problem we have in this country. Jack ain't one, but the problem we have in this country is paedophiles and stuff like that being put into areas, right, and no one knowing in the area where they've put. So why can't the public go and make awareness? Why can't we? Because what would you do then, Ange? If you had a niece or you had a daughter, your daughter comes into you and say, "Hey, Mum, you know that Jack down the road, look what he's doing." And your daughter of the age of 13 is sat there on a full screen watching a naked man insert something into his back end. What would
Dave,
I'd go to the police.
Dave,
yeah.
can I
the police.
Myself, I would go to the
Angie,
police.
can I just say something quick? Because I'm in the middle of making dinner. Dave is completely right. My daughter is 13. And I would hate if my daughter had came on to TikTok and saw this. My daughter doesn't have any social media simply because stuff like this.
I agree with
now,
you.
I'm a mother, and I will protect my kid, just like you are with Jack.
The lad was in a pub a couple of weeks ago and stripped the bottom half of his clothes off. In a pub.
Exactly. And I would hate for my daughter to even see that.
Online.
So I'm glad that this actually posters up, because it does make parents aware.
Yeah.
Now, look, what we've done, none of you are going to agree with what we've done. You're not going to like what we've done. You're entitled to your opinion.
It's not that.
We're not going to, we won't take...
He's with me, his mum, yeah? I've got health conditions, I've got mental health myself.
So have I. Has anyone been to the police about this ordeal? That's all I'm asking.
Hang on, okay, so I know you've got all them problems, right? You've got all them problems. Your son, your own son that lives with you, knows that his mum is poorly and she's not in a good way. But your son is causing this. No one else. Your son's own actions is causing people to react.
I understand, but he's not a paedophile.
No, and no one's me or Tony hasn't called him a paedophile.
I've got it on live, I've recorded it.
So you have heard me and Tony call him a paedophile?
Put this up on that register, what he's doing, new love. That's
what we're doing with the lights and...
See ya.
Okay.
I don't know who's called him a paedophile. I don't know.
Some work today.
Tis.
Hi, Sia, you alright?
Called him not a paedophile. What's the other word?
Angie, are you here?
Yeah, hiya, you okay?
I'm okay. Thank you for getting me in. I just wanted to say two things that are so very important. The first thing is I appreciate anyone that's a fierce advocate against anything like this. But for Jack's mom to come on here, and the respect that you had shown was unbelievable. But everyone else needs to understand that we have to guide her as well and have her try to get him the help that he needs. I don't think not going to the police off the app.
My son, I have tried with my son since he was a very young age.
Well, the way for the people to do it is
I understand that. I understand that.
You know how the mental health system is.
My heart is out with you. It really is.
Do you know how the mental health is at the moment? Do you know trying to get hold of a psychiatrist, you can't get them. It is that diabolical, it is unreal.
Well, can I
understand.
Can I say
I understand that.
Question, please.
But what I wanted to say to you was to please look at the alternative. If the police are going to get involved, then your son will not get the proper help that he needs. If we can try to help you get the proper help for him, and then hopefully he can then get what he needs. And I do think that doing it on the app to make awareness is fine, but then after that, I think it technically has to go to the police just to protect you, his mom. And that's what I'm trying to say is you don't deserve someone coming to your house. You don't deserve any of this. And it's not technically your problem. He is an adult, but I'm worried about you. I'm worried that...
You don't need to be worried about me, love.
Well, the outcome, you're a mom. But
I'm worried about my son. And I swear if anything happens to my son, I promise I will not be responsible for my actions. And nobody knows that.
And I understand that, love. I understand.
Mum, can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
I have got a son, okay, who's got special needs, as Angie knows herself, okay, severely special needs.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's 12 and he's going through the change, okay, as in becoming from a boy to a man. Okay, now he knows when it's public time and when it's private time.
Yes.
Okay, now my son is severely disabled, okay, now he knows that, so why does Jack not understand that?
Listen, I have never said that Jack doesn't know right from wrong. My son knows right from wrong.
And I've also got a daughter who's 13, okay? Now, if Dave and whoever it is that's putting up posters, okay, I'm not going to say it's Dave, I don't have a clue, okay? If my daughter would start using TikTok and started seeing this stuff, I would be going off my head. So I would be.
Can I just say something to you though?
Yes.
Because you all know how TikTok is. I would not let my children at that age even be on the app.
Well, she's not on it, but I wouldn't like to see somebody else.
If she's not on it, so you've got no worry, have you, love?
But other children are.
No, but then at the same time, then we can say that to you. If your son is that mentally...
Carry on.
If your son is that mentally incapacitated...
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Jack knows right from wrong.
No, but if you but hold on. This is a 13+ app. Your son is how old?
26.
And if he is as bad,
27.
and if he is as bad as what you say he is, why isn't he getting help? And why is he allowed on this app? Why aren't you putting your foot down as a mother and saying, no, Jack, enough is enough? I'm a mother of 3 kids, and I'm not saying anything here, but if my kids saw anything like that, I would do the same. I would be putting posters out. I'd be flashing his face everywhere because it is morally wrong. It is a children's app.
I understand that, love. I understand.
I'm not having a go at you because it's not your fault, but I think there is a lot of him saying, well, it's my mental health, it's my mental health. Go and get help.
No,
you can go to the doctors. Go and take your medication that you need.
There's too many people these days, though, saying everything's regarding mental health. It's nothing to do with mental health.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can say that.
Can I just have a word with Jack's mum, please, Ange?
Sorry.
Jack's mum, look, I'm Jade. I've not got no issue with you. I've got no problem with you, okay? My issue was the extent... Oh, there you go. Says it all, don't it? Just fucking says it all. Do you know what I mean? I've come on here to explain what...
Angie, I'm jumping down. I'll catch you later.
All right, thank you. I'm just going to...
But there's no police case going on with me, no. But she's gone down. Do you know, I only wanted to say to her, I don't hold it against her because I don't hold it against her.
But then he's got other police cases. What about him defrauding the system? What about him putting loans out in his dad's name? What's she got to say about all that too? What's she going to do? Blame that on his mental health?
I'm not getting into a debate. I just wanted to come here to say that I didn't have a problem with her. Do you know, my problem lies with obviously her son, from what extent he went to and what he did and what he said about my son.
Yeah. I think honestly, we have to look at the different side of this. It's his mother.
Yeah, I'm my son's mother.
Responsible. Could I just finish, please? It's his mom. She's responsible for what? I know he lives with her.
I've just turned around and said I haven't got a grudge against his mum.
I don't know what the UK healthcare system is there, but I think doing this online after the awareness has been made is all we can do. Now I think it's time to go to the authorities, show them everything you have, and then go from there. To speak about him making loans or doing things like that, honestly,
that wasn't me.
Takes away from the problem that this man has. And yes, he does have issues. He's not an emotionally person that you could say is an adult and making the right decisions. He's not.
No, I've not said anything about loans or anything. I just want Jack's mum to know I don't hold no grudge against his mum. This is nothing to do with his mum. My heart goes out to his mum.
But it does affect her, what you're doing and saying.
Jade,
it
can
does
I
affect
speak to you,
her.
please?
Yeah.
It affects her.
Can I just
So
ask
let's
you?
have compassion.
I can't hear you, sweetheart.
Police station that you told a lie about it being a fake account.
It was a fake account. The police proved it.
Okay, let's not badger her.
I'm not going to speak about it, but it was all proven, and it's still going, wherever it's going. But I just want to say to you, as a mother to a mother, I don't hold a grudge against you. This is nothing about you. I don't hold a grudge against you. What Jack did and said about me, myself, and my son was his own actions, nothing to do with you.
Why did he say that to you? Have you been arresting him by any chance, Jade?
I haven't spoken to him.
Jade, just be careful. Remember, you have a case, and if you're speaking to his mother, you can get wrong for that.
Yeah, but I haven't been arresting Jack. I haven't spoken to Jack.
No, it's his mother. I'm just saying, be careful.
This is his mother.
Yeah, but she said
someone that you should be arguing with.
No, but she's just said that I've been
Jade, please listen to me. You was harassing Jack. You was telling him you're going to put my address. Bear in mind, this is my house, not
Should I tell you where I was when that was being done, love? I was at the hospital next to my dad. Thank you.
So that gives
I thought this was a discussion about...
I was next to my dad that's sick. And I knew nothing until he got sent screen recordings of what your son was saying. So don't come here and say it's me. I've got all the proof, all the paperwork from the police. So let's go, shall we? And show where it all stands. It was your son, and your son's admitted it on live as well. So don't come at me.
Jade, listen to me. She gone?
Yeah.
This is how
because she knows I've caught her.
No, she's got an active case.
Hi, Zia.
It's not a case of you've caught her. Like that's regardless of what's going on between you and.
I've got it on record.
Regardless of what's going on between you, Jade, Jack, whatever.
It's not to do with me and Jade, love. It's not to do with me and Jade.
So you're bringing. So you practically just sat there then arguing the toss with her for no reason.
Wait a minute. This is still her son.
It doesn't make any difference if it's her son or not. Her son is old enough.
You're not supposed to
don't get out of that. This is
a mother about her son's actions.
Excuse me, please.
I'm sorry, Zia. I'm sorry there. I'm a mother. I've got a daughter and I've got two
I
boys.
don't want to hear it. I just want to tell you because I'm going in a minute, yeah? I did not come on here for all this drama. Right? I don't want it. All I came on here was to tell people to stop calling my son a pedo. What he's done was wrong. What he's done is wrong. But when I'm seeing people that are coming to my door, I'm not having it.
No one should be going to people's houses. I don't agree with people going to anyone's houses or be called a pedo.
Absolutely not.
Can I just ask you something? Your issue, obviously, is people raising awareness of your son's predatory actions.
No, that is not my issue, love.
That's not
you've
true.
got that wrong.
How long have you been aware of what he's been doing online?
And I think
this is not an interrogation of his mother. It really is sad. She came on here to get everyone to understand that, yes, he's sick. Yes, he has issues. All she was saying is, don't go beyond that. because now you have him as a pedophile. You have people going to her home. Have some kind of compassion, people. Yeah. There's other ways to go about this. Please. Yeah.
Well said,
you know what?
Which is fine, but if you're going to broadcast it all over a public platform, you're going to get issues.
He's put his own mother in danger by doing this.
Can I just ask Zia a question? Zia, if you could just stop speaking over everybody and listen.
No, you're wrong.
Zia.
You're doing a
fact-finding. Are you going to ask? Are you going to let anybody speak?
And stop doing it for views.
Is that a no?
It's enough
is that
now.
A no? Could somebody else get a word in?
No, not
Zia.
what you did.
You're pathetic, Zia. If you had a son who was exposing themselves on an app for 13 plus and you were aware of it, and that is predatory because he knows what is right and wrong, and he doesn't care as long as he's making money and getting views from it, and you as a responsible mother, if you were in that situation, as I am a parent as well, would do everything they could to stop your child from doing it, and that's what that lady should be doing.
Everybody is not like you, and she might need help.
No, you're right. A lot of people enable people like that. You're right.
Not the whole chat. It's telling you different.
Predatory.
Fact free. We're not saying his behaviour. We condone his behaviour. We're just saying that people should go to houses and that kind of stuff. He lives with his mother.
You're blaming his mother.
Zia, do you fancy just letting somebody else speak? Take a breath.
You're not going to overtalk me, and you're not going to shut me up.
Clearly not.
No.
But I'm trying to speak to Angie. It's Angie's live, and you're rabbiting over the top of me like some bloody banshee. Just listen to other people's points.
I always do.
No, you don't. You've just spoken over me constantly. So what point did I make?
This is the first time I've ever spoke online.
So what point did I make? What point did I make if you were listening?
That you thought that the parent should be responsible.
Yes, because she is saying that
if anyone's going to have a go at Zia, you're going to be blocked.
But if she can't,
because
she needs
how can she not
let's
be?
help her.
How can she not be?
Let's not go over the internet and destroy this person. It's his mother. So you can take your pompous attitude.
You're telling me that as a mother you would do nothing in that situation?
I never said that. I said she's not capable of it. I said she's not capable.
How's she not capable? I tell you what, I'd
She just said she's not.
I'd take my child's phone, I would remove it, I would take away the Wi-Fi, I'd do all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, because that's somebody who actually thinks about fixing the problem rather than enabling it. You are an enabler.
So if she can't handle it, we will help her.
But you can't say that, though. This is opinion. I hate that word enabler.
But it is enabling.
I'm not enabling.
No one's enabling anyone.
It's making excuses for people.
You're badgering.
All we're saying is we don't condone his behaviour, but people should go to his house and all that kind of thing. That's all.
Nobody's gone to his house, have they? We're talking about what if.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
She said that they were coming to her home.
Well, I could say that there's a black cat outside. It doesn't mean it's true, does it?
In fact, they're also calling him a peddler.
Well, they're not. Have you seen the post, Angie? No, they're not.
No. But because of this in the comments.
Nobody's called him a P to do with these posters. I get on with that team, that hunting team. They've called his actions predatory, which they are. He's been made aware multiple times.
No, listen. I'm going to have to step in. No, it's not predatory. Predatory, whatever that word is. Right? It's not.
Well, Angie, you went and got your flaps out on another app.
What he's doing is on a 13 plus app.
Why did you go and get your flaps out on Clapper? Because you knew that you could lock the room and there wouldn't be children there. You wouldn't do it here, would you?
Talk.
For that exact reason.
I am not going to allow this man to say that about you because it has nothing to do with the situation.
Really, you've got no idea what I'm talking about. Just take a breath and listen.
I wouldn't call it predatory behaviour, though, fact freak. I think that's
no, but you know what I mean. Why wouldn't... Angie, can you just mute her so we can at least...
No.
It's irritating.
I'm just saying I wouldn't call it predatory behaviour.
No, but Angie, why would you not do what you did? Why would you not do what you did on Clapper on TikTok Live?
Because she knew she wouldn't get away with it on here. She'd be banned.
Yeah, because... And also, you're aware that children use the app, yes?
Yeah.
So if you did it and you were drunk and then you said, oh my God, I can't believe I did that, right? And you made aware that it was wrong, it's horrible and everything like that, but then you continue to do it, wouldn't you say that you're ignoring the fact that that could affect children?
Listen, I don't condone what he's doing. I'm just saying I don't agree with people going near his house and posters when he lives with his mother. I've got my mother here.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think there's any difference.
Any of his behaviour at all. I mean,
Yeah,
what
but I
does you know, when she put the hairbrush, did that with the hair? You know what I mean?
Well, I
There's
mean,
also
we did.
people on it.
You see, the thing is, though, Angie, there's no difference to my YouTube video about this, which is on thousands of views, to, you know, what's the difference between a video and putting out a poster?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, none of us are condoning that behaviour.
Yeah.
None of us. I just feel that because his mum was crying. She's really upset about it. And I'm just thinking, I feel, you know, it could be putting him and her at risk. That's all I'm thinking.
I know. And
It's over the edge a little bit, you know? And I just feel we should just go, you know, to the correct channels, the police.
But
Absolutely.
But if my son's on social media, they're going to be a target regardless. It's like you're on social media, you're being targeted. It's not nice.
That's right, but the mother is being targeted now.
So
see what I'm saying?
No, she came on live. She isn't being targeted. No one's.
Oh, she is being targeted.
No, she's not. Maybe if you took a breath and listened, you'd know what the hell was going on.
You know, you are not going to sit there and be condescending to me.
Well, I just
have
did.
a right to
I just
speak.
did.
If you don't like it, you could leave.
Well, I don't have to. I can just keep winding you up.
The mother's
No,
face
you're
has
not
not
winding
been
me up.
plastered
I
anywhere.
have the kindest heart here.
Do you? You sound it. You sound really
I just
kind. You've been
don't
really
like
kind to
people that
me.
think that they're condescending, pompous,
You've got
and
good
think that what
lungs,
they
that's
say is
for sure.
100% correct.
Zia, do you come up for
So
breath?
now you let me have my say.
You've been having your say since I got in this box. You've never stopped
No,
talking.
you don't like the idea that I don't allow you to control me.
Why?
That's not going to happen. Now, I'm very sorry for that. I never wanted this to be my first live, but I have to tell you that Jack is an adult. It is vile and it is a sickness and it should not be on here. I agree with everyone. What I'm saying is, as adults, we have a responsibility to make everybody aware. But then you have to sit back and say, can we please now go to the police, to authorities, call a principal of a school in that area and do things off the app to try and help this mother get the help that this guy needs to get off of this app and help his mom. Obviously, she cannot do it.
Hey, Zia.
Can I just stop you there? Do you know English?
That did not
police?
happen, Fat Freak.
No,
Do
it's
you know what English police are like?
Please don't set me up, Fat Freak. It's not fair.
No,
I'm
I'm
trying to
talking
make a
to you.
point, and you keep on interrupting me.
Nobody gets a chance to interrupt you.
Say what oh my
I am
God.
talking
But
to
Danny,
you.
speak.
Do you know English
Could
police?
somebody just mute him? I'll finish and go back to work, please.
Zia, come on now.
Fat Freak, can you just have a say?
I would
And
like
then you
Danny to speak. Yeah,
Sorry.
Danny's trying to speak.
Could I please
Go ahead, Zia.
just say what I wanted to say? What I'm saying is he is
It's not
absolutely
because he is a
wrong.
big gift to support me. Liar.
He is absolutely wrong.
Are you all
He
right
is
there?
absolutely wrong in what he has done. People have been supporting him by watching his videos, and it's wrong.
Would it be all right
Now,
if
what
Danny
they-
spoke now,
Did
Zia?
I stop talking?
No, I don't know. Do you ever
Oh
stop
my
talking?
God, Angie,
Danny,
please,
speak,
honey.
please.
Come on, please, just let her have a second. Because
Did I say the whole
She
while
has,
me
though.
went to walk?
All I wanted to say is that there is a way to go about it up to this point. Obviously, his mother cannot, whether she won't or whether she can't. It's evident that there is still this problem and he needs to get off the app. But there is a way to do it so we don't have to go through what we went through with Deidro.
You just have to
All
wait for her to come up
Deidro
for breath,
was-
Danny, and then just
all
try.
Deidro did was use all of this as harassment and allowed him to stay on TikTok. And that's what's going to happen here if we don't do it the proper way. Everybody made it aware. God bless you all. Even you, Fact Freak, thank you. But now I think it's come to the point where his mother and her safety may be at risk. That's all I'm saying, and that will.
You've said the same thing 300 or 400
getting
times.
him off the app. That's all I was trying to say.
Danny, what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying there's a different way to go about it. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, I swear to God, the sexual
I
tension
could have done
between
my
me and
fucking
Z is
food
too
shopping in the
much.
time it took her to do this, I swear.
I know.
Guys, please, can people stop being rude to Zia because she does support.
I'm not being funny, Angie, but she doesn't live in this country. She doesn't know the English
Does that
rules.
make a difference? I'm a human being.
It does about the law.
Not living here does not mean anything. I'm still
But do you
a
know
human
English
being.
police? Do you know that they move nonsense right next to schools? Do you know
So
that?
they do that in America as well. So what else do you want to say?
Right, okay, do you know what a Section 34 is?
I know what I need to know.
Do you know what a Section 34 is, or anything to do with British law?
Section 9 is?
No, because I'm not American and I don't know American law, you tits, that's the point.
About a mother.
That's the point.
We all mothers. And if we would not allow our child to do such a thing on an app, regardless of mental health or not.
Angie, thank you, honey. I do appreciate you letting me speak about it.
Zia, when are we going to
mother, and I think the mother has a right to say she needs help. She can't help him, but she lives with him, and we have to be very careful.
Zia, when are we going to link up? My DMs are open, Zia.
Yeah, thank you.
No? You got a new friend there, Angie.
She's my biggest supporter.
Well, your biggest gifter or supporter? Is that why she gets to talk?
Listen, she does. Well, the thing is, right, she does gift me big, yes, but she also supports me on TikTok. She does, I've sent her my number. She does message me on here, so she does.
We all support you, Angie. That's why we're
of course. There's not.
She does support me big. She does message me on TikTok all the time. I don't care if she didn't gift me. She supports me.
Let's have somebody else.
Can I ask a question? I watched a couple of videos now of Jack doing these things that he's doing, and at the end of the day, this app wasn't made for adults; it was made for children. Yep. Nobody can say how old the children are that's going into these videos. Me, I'm a mother and a grandmother. I can tell you now, if my child was doing the things that he was doing on there, I would have done more than being nasty to him. They wouldn't have had no internet. They wouldn't have had no phone. I would have phoned the police myself on my son, telling the police what he is doing on a app for children, because it's not for adults. This app is for children. I would have done that. I relate to the mother. I can understand she's not well. So am I. That's everybody. Loads of people got mental health. And at the end of the day, when it comes to playing on your mental health, because I've seen him playing on his mental health, that's not good either. Nope. So if I was his mother, and I'm not running his mother down because perhaps she can't do it. But if I was his mother, I would have been phoning the police myself, because it is not right what he's doing on you to our children and our grandchildren. And I, for one, if he was doing that and whatever's going on with Jade, I'm not quite sure, to my child, I would have been knocking his door. So
what do you mean to a child? He's done nothing to a child.
He has done.
Yes.
He's doxed a child.
He's doxed a child.
What do you mean he's doxed a child?
Angie, the hunting...
Hang on, Ange. Listen, you've openly said your niece is on here, yeah?
Well, not yet. She's not. No.
Right. Well. Okay, let's finish.
When I told her, my sister, what goes on TikTok, I don't think she'll ever be using it.
Well, exactly, but let's not twist it like that. Say your niece was on here, and you hadn't told your sister.
Even though it's a 13 plus, I don't believe it should be 13 plus. I think it should be 18. It's disgusting. The things I saw. I couldn't see for a week.
But it isn't.
And it's not okay. And if you've got children, I do strongly believe you shouldn't be putting them on TikTok. I don't care what anyone says. Don't put your children on TikTok. There's not a place for them. I couldn't sleep for a week for what I saw.
Adults could just behave in the right manner, given the fact it is 13 plus and not 18 plus.
Right.
Yeah.
Say, twist it the other way. You've told your sister, forget that, right? Say your niece was on here. Would you have the same opinion had your sister rang you and said, Angela, that fucking app, look what your niece has just come and shown me.
You wouldn't be on it because she's not allowed on it.
It's not his mum's problem. Listen, I've got 3 boys, all grown.
Okay, I get what you're saying. This will be that'll be my opinion, right?
But should it be one of my children, best believe I will be going, they will be having my toe so far up their arse, there would be no carrots, rolling pins or remotes. It would be my foot. They would be out the door and I would be disowning them.
Love that. Angie, can I just say the hunting team that have made that poster in your box? They're in your box,
what's the name?
The ghosts.
Oh no, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to kick someone, so I'm gonna have to leave. And can I just say also, I don't believe it's a kids app. Yes, it's 13 plus. I think it should make it 18. When I first came on TikTok, I saw something about an animal. It was absolutely disturbing. Didn't see it for about a week. I don't think, I would never let my niece on here. My sister actually saw a different side to TikTok, a nice side. I told her the dark side. She's never going to let her on here now. I don't think anyone, as a responsible parent, should be putting their kids on TikTok. And I don't care because it's a 13 plus. Just because, wait a minute, just because it's a 13 plus app, right? Just because it's 13 plus app, you shouldn't be putting your kids on an app that you have seen things
happen. Running around in circles.
Not with Sobriety Check, not with this person, but a lot of people on here, right? So that's your responsibility, right? As a parent. It's not a kids app, simple as. And number 2, I would be going to the police. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be going down the legal route. I would not be taking the law into my own hands.
However, no, it is not, absolutely not Jack's mum's fault what he is doing. However, he is living in her house. She does know, or she's been made aware of what he is doing. So therefore, it's her house.
She doesn't know everything, and you don't know what she knows.
At the end of the day, right, it's happened, it's done, the posters are done, awareness is made. People just need to leave him alone now and hopefully he'll change his ways.
What's the difference between your awareness lives, Angie, and a poster?
Oh, you done awareness. What else do you want? Do you want to execute him?
No, I'm talking about you. You do awareness lives. What's the difference between your awareness lives and somebody handing out a poster? It can have the same effects that you're arguing about.
A minute. When you're going near someone's house, right, that's where you live, that's your neighbours, you know what I mean? It's different.
Well, no, but it doesn't make a difference, whether it's somebody's...
I've never condoned his behaviour, but I don't agree with going to near someone's house. But
the action is not proportionate to the crime.
And I'm not going to be called an enabler by Tony, Dave or anyone. I'm not going to be called an enabler because I have an opinion. Simple as. Call me what you want. I don't agree. I've had it done segments. I've had it done myself where people have come to my house. Yeah, like I'm bloody Jack the Ripper, right? They have come to my house. I think it's wrong. Simple as. I think it's wrong. But his behaviour, I don't condone that fact freak. I don't condone.
I don't agree with anybody going to that lady's house.
I agree. That's really bad.
I don't agree with that.
Can I just say something 2 minutes so I can then jump down because I hate being up here anyway. Because you're on the subject, that's the reason I came in, and I'm like, everyone is saying, oh well, he's not a peddler and he's not this, and whilst I'm not condoning his behaviour at all, it's disgusting, and I haven't even seen it. The fact that there's a hunting team involved, the fact that there's posters around the house, around the village or whatever, the fact that
the hunting team involved, I don't
exactly
get that.
This is what I'm saying, and even though Tony said that they didn't dox his address, Dave did, and he even said he was in the pub at the end of the street.
Dave did it in this live, this very live. Dave did it.
Yes, he did. And the fact that there's a hunting team involved, the fact that they are saying protect your children, that is insinuating that he is a peddler, even though you're not saying that it's a peddler. And I just think that is so dangerous that. Not
no
like,
one knocked on his door, but
it's his mum that has to. And do you know what I mean?
This is no hate towards Dave or Tony. This is no hate. I get what they're doing 100%. I just don't feel it's the right way. It's my opinion. I'm not an enabler. I don't condone what he's done.
But Dave did say he put a poster through Jack's
hang on a minute, Ange. No one's saying you're a bad person or calling you anything. However, and this is no disrespect to you, Ange, but as a parent, yeah, you don't kind of grasp what we're trying to get across.
Wow, Max, wow. That's disgusting what just come out of your mouth. Disgusting what you just said. That's disgusting. Get lost, Max, seriously. Because I'm not a parent. That's why I think the behaviour's okay. I have a niece. What
You've
about
never
women?
said the behaviour's okay.
I'm sorry, Max. That was really uncalled for.
No,
What
that's
you just
unfair.
said.
You've never said that the behaviour is okay. That wasn't
Never
the
said
debate.
that his behaviour was
No,
that,
you
because
didn't.
I'm not
You
a
didn't.
parent. I think his behaviour is okay. I'm not a parent. I don't think you have to be a parent to know when someone's behaviour is okay,
Right,
not okay.
no.
Sorry, Max. I had to kick you. I didn't like that, man.
I don't agree with them going to the lady's house, and I feel sorry for the lady, to be honest with you. She shouldn't have to put up with all this, but my opinion, and I might be wrong, I might be right, but if it was my son that was doing it, I'd have phoned the police on him myself. So
that's it. That's what I was trying to say. Instead of, like, I don't want to use the word vigilantes, but essentially that's what it kind of is. If I really thought that my children were in danger, I would be going straight to the police and reporting to the police. I wouldn't be putting.
She said she has done that. She said she has done that.
There has been so many extra lies added on to what's happened today.
Thank you.
Everybody
Yes,
has
there
added
are.
more and more
Yes,
things.
they have, and that is why I am still here. Because I've told you, I do not condemn what he did. I think he was absolutely. I don't even want to hear it because I'm his mum, yeah? But at the end of the day, my son has done fuck all to any child. He hasn't sent photos,
You can't guarantee that a child hasn't seen.
and you know if he has, show me and prove it to me, and then I will apologise and make him apologise. Well, I'd go to the police myself, Doc.
Can I just ask this question? Can I ask a question?
I'll drop. Now
He's asking me a
and then I'll
question.
drop.
Can I just say something, Max? I didn't mean to get to kick off. Then I just got a little bit mad, so I do apologise.
You didn't let me finish. I wasn't saying it in a derogatory way. Yeah. If you let me finish, yeah. And I don't mean this bad, but like, say you was a parent, yeah, and your child was on here being over 13, which we know there are a lot of younger people on here, yeah, because there's 10-year-olds that go to school and like, oh, mum, and their parents, as wrong as it is, will sign up for an account for them, yeah?
Well, exactly. Who's the fault then? It's the parents then, because of I've got grandchildren. You think for 1 minute their mother
hang on, I haven't even come to you yet, and I'm not disrespecting you. Can I just finish talking to Anne?
Yeah,
and then I'll come to you.
Okay.
All right? Right? And say, Ange, right? Say you was your sister and you had your niece, yeah? And she come down and said, oh, Mum, look what this guy's doing. You would feel totally different, Ange, is what I'm saying, yeah?
My sister, what she would do is contact TikTok and maybe even go to the police.
Hang on. Say you was Jack's mum, yeah? And friends of yours had their children on this app and come down and said to you, Mum, look what such and such's son's doing. How would you feel? No, it's not her fault. I 100% agree with that. However, he's doing it on her property.
Can I just say to Jack's mum?
That boy is.
I get what you're saying. Listen, I get what you're saying.
To task. I'm sorry, but she does.
As just a message to Jack's mum, first of all, I apologise for what I said earlier. Yeah, I'll apologise when I'm in the wrong. But just because he hasn't touched a child, do you not believe that he's mentally scarred a child is just as bad as touching a child?
I think it's disgusting. I wouldn't even be able to watch it myself, never mind a child. But my argument is TikTok is at fault for letting children on an app that Jack is not the only one. I'm not condemning. What I'm saying is TikTok knows exactly what goes off on this app.
So you're blaming children over adults. You're blaming children over adults.
However,
I'm not blaming children.
This is not the only app Jack is doing it on. He's sat on Instagram.
Can I ask Dave a question?
Wait a minute. This is new allegations. So what's this then, love?
No, it's not allegations, my love. It's going around, honestly.
No,
I feel for you. I really
it's
do.
going around. Right, come on then. You tell me what's going around now then.
Jack's mum. I've got a video.
Dave, 1 minute.
Go on.
Jack has sat on Instagram, butt naked, and then sat there and pulled his arse cheeks apart. So this isn't the only app Jack is doing.
When did that
He obviously needs help.
When did
I've
that
got
happen?
a video on my phone of him having a shit at the side of your house on live.
This is really.
Can I just ask a question? Has anyone contacted the police about?
I have.
How about this then? I've got numerous of videos of Jack sexually exploiting himself on an app. Right. I tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to go to Nottingham Police and I'm going to report Jack for sexual exposure to minors. Right? And then Jack, believe it or not, you might think this is wrong, sweetheart, yeah? But he's totally right. On the guidelines of this app, it says 13 years, children from the 13 years age upwards, right? Just because he's not doing it in the street, it does no difference when you're doing it.
I agree with you.
Right. So what I'm going to say, hang on. So we're going to take these videos to the police. They're going to come arrest Jack. Jack's going to be on the sex offenders list for 10 years and he's not going to be allowed around minors or around children because it's sexual exposure to children.
Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to get to you. I know it's so he'll be on the sex offenders list.
What are you about?
I've got one question and then I'm going to jump out, guys. Guys, I've got one question and I'm going to jump out. Jack's
if you
mum.
tell me the facts then, how come I've already spoke to the police then?
Jack's mum, I want to just ask a question and then I'm jumping out. You were quick enough to call the police when people were coming to your house, but why was you not quick enough to call the police when your son was exposing himself?
I didn't know until this morning.
I didn't know
anything.
Can I ask a really important question?
Live.
This is the fourth
Has this Jack actually exposed himself, like his naked body?
Yes, Andy, on Instagram.
I know what Max, a lot of people do corn on Instagram now.
I don't use
Instagram allows it.
He's exposed every part of his body.
The only videos I have seen, I'm not going to lie, is the one with the
Just say something. If I knew
and then I heard about the
was doing all this, you really think I'd let him carry on in this house? Not at all. It'd have been out with his dog. But Dave, let me just tell you one thing, yeah? Right? Yes. I have spoken to the police already. He is not going on the sex offence register, right? So you do whatever you want to do, Dave. But I'm telling you now, the bloke that tattooed my son when he was pissed up, he's going to be pulled in as well.
Yeah. And also, if the tattoo with your son turned up in Hena Town, right?
Yes, your son
too. No, excuse me, sweetheart. I don't know what stories you're listening to, right? I dropped him off in Ripley, sweetheart, yeah? I advised him not to have the tattoo. But like you say, your son is a fully grown adult, right? A fully grown adult. Now, what this is going to do, right, tomorrow morning, Jack's going to come on. He's going to cry. He's going to go down the road of saying, me mum's getting abused now and I'm suffering mental health. And he's going to play on it for a fiver for a bottle of pinky gin.
So, listen.
We'll get a pinky gin. It solves it.
Angie, can I just say, Angie, someone's in the box called Adam Oatley that keeps spamming saying he wants to get in.
I'm going to drop. I just haven't been able to say anything. I just wanted to ask Jack's mum, where is Jack? Because I feel like he is an adult and you shouldn't be taking all of this. I'm not saying he's stable enough to do it. But
can you tell me where you said someone's been to the
reason I'm taking it because posters have been put all around the area where everybody knows Jack lives, and it's my house, and we live in a rough area, right? So I know exactly what's going to happen in the middle of the night. So thank you very much, fucking Dave.
I've done videos on Jack on YouTube.
And tell me what he'd been doing.